Hey, welcome to the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
and we are live on a Monday night, ready to do some quick down and dirty podcast. And find us everywhere you find podcasts. Search the Blackout Tips, will come up on Apple places. Leave us a 5-star review, and we'll read it if it's nice.
Yes, and guess what? You don't even have to have an Apple device. Y'all can just go to apple.com, create an account, and leave us a 5-star review. Because I know some people go, I don't mess with Apple. You ain't got to mess with Apple.
And in the show notes, there's links to things that you can contribute to and you can watch, like our Patreon. You can go to our store and get merch because the 2nd of September, which is only like a week or so away, is officially the Blackout Tips Day. And fans, we're asking you, take pictures of your merch, take pictures in your merch, tag us on social media, email us to them, put it everywhere. We're gonna retweet you guys. We're gonna save the pictures and put out pictures on our Instagrams and all that. Look at these fans. Look at our beautiful fans rocking us. It's also our wedding anniversary. If you need another reason to go out and support the show, so we would love to see you guys do that. Because the Blackout Tips Day is a very special day to us.
It is.
And also in the show notes, you can go and join our Crowdcast. Crowdcast is basically where we broadcast live. If you're watching this video later, you're watching it on YouTube or somewhere, which is fine. But Crowdcast, you get all the behind the scenes and stuff. Like before I even hit the record button, I spend 10-20 minutes in here sometimes just playing music and jamming out, getting my notes together, and people get introduced to new songs and all kinds of stuff. So
and new artists and stuff.
And the chat room is there, and they're talking back and forth. So every day somebody's got a birthday. Somebody's celebrating people at work, having fun with us.
Got a new job.
Yeah, getting put on the new music. So shout out to the chat room on this as well. All right. Lots of places we could start, but I'll ask you, do you have any banter?
I do.
All right. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter.
I do.
All right, give me some banter.
I got my hair done. My hair did. Your mama do my hair, and I love that she does my hair. And I want to do something a little different this time. And I got these twist type of thing in my hair, and
they look great.
Thank you. I absolutely love them, but I feel like I'm 12 because I keep playing with them.
It's interesting because people always put that pressure on Black women where you can get braids and stuff, but then if you get twists, certain styles, they'll be like, oh, this is what a kid's hair would be.
Yes.
Which is always such an interesting response because I'm like, if it's pretty and it looks good, who gives a fuck if that's what a kid would wear? You're an adult. It's not like people are walking around in with lollipops skipping down the street. I know you're a grown up.
I can look at you. I know you're adult, but I've been really loving my hair. And it's been cute. It's adorable. Like I said, I've been twisting and playing with it. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm 10. I just been really having a good time playing with my hair, and I like it a lot.
Nah, it looks great. It looks beautiful. I was walking as I want to do. I walk, for exercise sometimes, and I'll have my headphones on or whatever I'm walking, and as you walk, I'm a slow walker, so chances of me catching you if you're in front of me are very low, but I'm walking and there's this older white lady walking by herself, and it's a beautiful day with lots of people out. There's just people fucking everywhere, and it was funny because she's walking slower than me, so I'm gaining on her, even though I'm
barely moving.
I'm
myself.
what the fuck, man, But it was so funny because these awkward moments you have to pass people and stuff, and people pass me all the time. It's never awkward to me. It's oh, do your thing. You go clear around them. Normally people don't cross over too close to each other. That's fine.
Right.
You want to make sure no one's coming the opposite way or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting closer to her, and now we're in like this wooded area, and it's a very public park, so there's still people coming and going both ways. Like, we're not alone in the woods. Mm-mm. But enough, like, we're the only ones walking that slow, so and so I get to this point where I was gonna have to make a decision on, like, do I just slow way the fuck down? Do I change off my course, or do I pass her?
Right.
And I'm like, fuck it. All right, why are you in your head? People pass you all the time. You pass people all the time. You walk this trail every day, whatever fuck. So I go to pass her. Well, I tell you, and I did not get within 10 feet of her. Okay. So this was not like we were close, like very close. Like, I'd say we were maybe, the closest I got to her was from me to that door. So maybe like 8 feet. Mm-hmm. She turned around, looked, and then started jogging, like, to get ahead. And I was like, oh, maybe she's going to run. She jogged like 20 feet and then stopped. And then was like, just to get the distance between me and her walking. Mm-hmm. As an older white lady. And I think, and obviously, listen, I get it. Yeah, a bear or a man, I get it, ladies. Take the bear every time. I'm not going to tell you wrong.
Right.
But it is that thing where I have to talk about my perspective a little bit as a human being. I'm on her side, do whatever you need to do. I'm not trying to scare anybody. And honestly, I don't want anyone who's afraid of me. As a black man in public, I don't want anyone who's afraid of me around me.
Ain't that the truth?
Especially if they just look at me and get scared, because that kind of shit, we've all seen all the Karen memes and all. We don't know what the fuck.
I'd rather you run.
You now the cops picking me up at the fucking park, and I'm like, all I'm doing is trying to exercise. I don't want no problems.
Right.
Please, I don't want to get shot. So anyway, it was just interesting though, because from my perspective, all this is happening in my head too. So it must have been happening in her head, like, oh God, he's getting closer. And what was funny is, like, an older dude was passing her and me going the opposite way. I had my headphones on, so I couldn't hear him, but he like yelled something at her, and I don't know if it was kind or not. It just he was yelling at her, and I was like, is he offended that she jogged? It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he was yelling because I had my headphones off. And then, but in my mind, I'm thinking, like, is this happening because I'm a man? Is it happening because I'm a black man? Like, if it was a slower white man, would she be like, that's fine, go ahead and pass me? But my black ass,
any man,
she's like, I heard what Trump said about DC. I know what they're doing. I don't know. Like, it's more funny than anything for me. Yeah. I didn't take it too serious, but it was objectively funny to watch her look back and be like, because she had been looking back the whole time. Because I'm walking very slow, meaning for me to gain on her, we were walking in the same direction for a long time, guys.
Right.
So she looks back and like, oh, and then she's jogging. I was like, oh, okay, I guess she's gonna jog the rest of the way. And then she's like, no, that's close enough. It's like, oh, she thought she saw a bear. I don't know. And then I just parted way. Like, there was a fork in the path, because I don't want to stress anybody out.
Right.
So even though that was not the way I was gonna go, and I was gonna go loop around and do like a longer walk that day, I said, fuck it. I went off a different direction. Good luck to that lady, whatever.
And
it's so interesting.
I know it's wild, but sometimes I think when I'm with you, I don't know if my personality, yes, but also I think because when it's a couple walking together, it's almost like people's, they don't feel like, oh my God, a man, if that makes sense.
There's so many things. Sometimes it's that way. Sometimes I've seen people not look at us, and I'm like, I wonder if this is because we are together. I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. We're all just making flash judgments off of how we treat each other and so. And I'm not a outgoing, like, hey, what's going on, bucko? I'm a like, head nod, smile type of guy. Although I will say, when I'm listening to certain music, or if I'm listening to a podcast that's already making me laugh and smile, then people are already way more like speaking to me and shit, but it's just, the gym is like that too. I was going in the gym the other day, and this older white lady who I see in there all the time, but we never said a word to each other, I don't think. And she's like older, like Jamie Lee Curtis white lady. Not that she got some big ass titties. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, and like, she's well put together. Like,
right.
Got she got a little lipstick on when she go to the gym. Like, And she's just in there minding her business. Like it's nothing flirtatious or whatever happening, but she's like put together is my point.
Yes.
And she's already got like a matching outfit and shit. You know, some people be in the gym all the time like that. And it's just like, they stay up in here.
Yes.
And so we've never said, I've seen her working out, but we've never said anything to each other. But I was coming into the gym as on like a Saturday. They closed at 6 and I was getting there like 5 almost. So I knew I wouldn't have the full
time.
And she goes, man, you getting a late start today, ain't you? And I was like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna still get it in or whatever. Ha ha ha. And then I was like, wait, she been clocking me in this gym all the time. What time I'm coming and all this stuff. I like
people get used.
You never
to
know
people.
who's like you just start talking to people because you just see them a lot.
Yes.
It's not even just that, like, I don't know anything about this person, their politics, their life, their choices.
I like it like that.
But it's just interesting that, like, now it's speaking terms with people.
Yeah, because she feel like I've seen you enough. I feel comfortable. I know you coming in here actually to work out. Like, you know, you ain't on no bullshit, right?
Yeah, it's so interesting. But anyway, what were you going to say? Anything else for a banner?
Yes, my thing, me and Roger was out the other day, and we seen this chicken salad spot. And it closed, and they replacing it with a pho spot. And I'm excited about the pho spot. And I looked at Roger. I was like, if the chicken salad spot with chicken and mayo go out of business, you are terrible. White folks love something smothered in mayonnaise, and them shits be around forever. You be like, don't nobody, who the fuck is gonna eat this tuna fish salad spot? But you ride by on a Friday afternoon at lunchtime, that bitch be jumping full of white folks. So I said, oh, that shit must have been terrible.
I honestly had problems conceiving what that restaurant could possibly be. Like, I know the title of the restaurant, and I know everyone's like, bro, Rod, it's in the title, because the title of the restaurant is like, and I think it's a chain, it's like Chicken Salad Chick.
Oh, okay.
And I thought when I saw it, there's no fucking way there's a restaurant that is serving chicken salad as its main thing. I don't mean to be an asshole, but come on, man.
Right?
Come on,
That's
man.
all on the menu.
When's the last time you've been around somebody or even thought to yourself in general, man, I am so hungry. What you want to eat tonight? Chicken salad. Like, I'm not saying
be flames.
I'm not saying nobody has ever thought that. I'm just saying it's, if you made a list of everyone's favorite foods ranked in order in America, especially, I don't know when you get the chicken salad, but I feel like it ain't top 50.
A lot of people do tuna salad before they get the chicken.
Right. Right. I just don't think.
And and the thing about it, all of it depends on how it's made.
Yeah, I just don't think you get the chicken salad at all. And then I'm like, y'all got a whole restaurant of chicken salad? And they're like, not just that, it's chicken salad and it's only chicken salad. Like, it's just,
yeah, dang.
Like, we just make chicken salad shit. That's it.
Like they say, the price is on the can. The name is on the building.
Like, you named it that. You didn't even try to trick people into coming in here and be like, soup and sandwiches. And then when you get in there, it's like, all the sandwiches chicken salad. Like, God damn it, well, I'm already in here. But no, they absolutely do. And I mean, I bet it's good.
It probably is.
I mean, I'm not trying to shit on it.
My perspective is just joking, but yes.
Yeah, but when you think of chicken salad, like, I Google YouGov.us public data, the most popular American dishes, and it has 23 American dishes. You want to know what number chicken salad is?
What?
It's not on the list, Karen.
Okay. What? Can you actually read the list?
Sure, I can read it for you.
Okay.
Hamburgers is 1. French fries is 2. Grilled cheese is 3. That's probably because kids is able to do it too. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, cheeseburger is 6. Hash browns, steak and baked potato. Now, why they get to come together? That's interesting.
Because people do steak and potatoes.
I know, but they didn't put cheeseburger and fries. Hamburgers had its first. French fries had second. Right. Cheeseburger wasn't until 6. So why is steak on its own
and potatoes on?
That's bullshit, because they know that baked potato wouldn't make the list.
You know what? It would not make the list.
Not by itself, but you throw that shit on steak. Well, now we talking. Also, it's bullshit because the one after that is steak and fries. Now, why cheeseburger and fries didn't get to be on the list at number 1? Because it would have been number 1.
You know what? That's a valid point.
Number 10, apple pie.
Apple pie.
Now, this is stupid. Number 4 was fried chicken. Number 11, Southern style fried chicken. If y'all don't reverse that shit, we not finna do this disrespect. The Southern style fried chicken is definitely better than just fried chicken.
That's the one they smother in gravy, ain't it?
No, it's not smothered in gravy. It's just Southern style. It's just got some different spices and shit in it. That's it. It's like Bojangles versus, I don't know, Churches.
Oh, I thought that was like the cutlet type of thing. So it's not that bad.
No, this isn't smothered with gravy.
This is the
chicken fried steak.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yes.
Southern style fried chicken.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay,
is number 11.
No, that should be much
regular
higher.
fried chicken is 4.
Yeah, y'all talking about that fucking KFC. Get out of here.
I blame white folks for that one.
I do too. That's probably who I voted in this poll.
Ain't no motherfucking white.
And you know we didn't vote in the poll because macaroni and cheese and greens, like the shit that we eat a lot of, ain't in the top 10.
Also, I'm not upset because I wasn't upset at fried chicken at number 4 because I assumed, since I live in the South, that's just fried chicken.
Just period.
Down here, we don't say Southern style. It's just fried chicken, which is the only right style.
Right. So when you say Southern style, you actually separate it out from the group, and you shouldn't do that. Right. If you're doing chicken, just do chicken altogether.
Down here, you have to change it to be like white people fried chicken. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just salt and pepper. Anyway, but yeah, Southern style fried chicken being number 11 is a goddamn travesty.
Wacko.
Yeah, that's terrible. Get out of here. Corn on the cob is 12. Barbecue ribs 13. Turkey sandwich is 14. Tater tots.
Turkey sandwich.
Yeah, tater tots 15. I like a good turkey sandwich though. Chicken wing. I had one today. Turkey and provolone. Chicken wing is 16. Roast beef is 17. Philly cheesesteak 18. Hot dogs 19. Chicken nugget is 20. Chicken pot pie 21. Wow. Chicken pot pie beat out chicken salad. Sloppy Joe's and po' boy. Dog, chicken salad not even on here. I can't believe they got a whole restaurant out of this, a chain of restaurants. So,
and it must be good because it's a chain. So if somebody eat it.
This sound like one of the restaurants that'll be closed on a fucking Sunday.
Yeah,
y'all know how them restaurants pop up and you be like, something is weird about this restaurant, and it's be like, it's closed on Sunday. These people too Christian or something. Like they probably don't want gay people having rights, but the food is delicious. But I'm not saying that I'm just making jokes at this point. I don't know if that's true about these people. But yeah, anyway, man. And someone was talking about, like, is it black owned? I'm looking on their website, the about section. It's a bunch of white folk, guys. Come on. And I'm a little insulted y'all said it was black owned. I'm a little insulted y'all even speculated that shit. It's a chicken salad chicken chain, guys. Don't put that on us. And if it was us, it wouldn't be going out of business up the street.
It would not be going out of business.
As many black people live here. If that chicken salad was the truth, the way it would spread through the community.
That line would be out of nowhere, like, girl, you better go on over there to get that chicken salad. Chicken salad, girl, that chicken salad is flame. You better take your ass over there. They be sold out for lunch.
Yeah. And any style of fried chicken is better. Korean style, it's all better. I can't believe just regular fried chicken is 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely an American thing. Yeah, because if there was a broader diversity, you have a different variety of food.
Anything else for your banter?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We had went out to eat, and we was giving the waitress our order, and we talking, and it don't really bother me if they get it right. It bothers me when they get it wrong. When people don't write our order down. If you get it right, good, great on you. You got perfect memory. But you get that shit wrong or leave something off, a little bit inside of me get irritated because, like, bitch, write it down.
Listen, if you're a waiter and you're listening to this, okay, I'm talking to you right now. Everybody else, you can take the next couple minutes off. None of us is impressed that you can remember to get our order right without writing it down.
Right.
None of us are impressed. Zero. If anything, you've just given me anxiety that you are going to get it wrong.
Yes.
And I'm going to say in my brain, I fucking should have told him to write it down, but I don't want to be an asshole.
Right.
And now my fucking order is wrong.
Or I didn't get something.
Now I got to make a decision on, do I just take the wrong thing and just leave it like that? You know, it's like, I remember we ordered something, the person didn't write it down, and then we didn't get one of the appetizers. And I pointed out to her like, hey, we never got that appetizer. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I was like, at this point it's fine. I just don't want to get charged for it because we never got it, and I don't know what you remembered to put down or put in or whatever excuse it is now. Like, I'm not mad, just don't charge me so we can be good. But yeah, the best case scenario is that you do remember the order, and no one's it's not like I'm that was a 20% tip that just got turned into a 30% tip. I saw your big brain Encyclopedia Brown. You didn't even need to write that down. Damn. And it's even crazier now because you got the electric shit.
And you know what? I think that's what made me mad, because we started going and she got to the point where I can't remember this shit. And then she put it out. I was calm, but I was like, bitch, you should have put it out from the very beginning then. Like, I don't care if I order 3 things. Maybe that's just me. Just because I've had these brainiac people just, I got it, and gone somewhere else and forget. And like you say, something's wrong, something's missing, something not right. And I'm looking at you like you should have wrote the bullshit down.
Yes, I don't like it.
Me either. Like you say, it gives me anxiety. So I'm like, hey. Oh, my last thing, it's silly. Me and Roger was riding, and the little ways thing, it'd be like a railroad crossing 200 feet ahead. And I was thinking, why is it telling us this?
Well, it doesn't say 200 feet. It just says railroad crossing ahead.
Yeah, and I'd be looking like, ain't no railroad crossing right here. I'd be like, well, you kind of want to tell people in advance. You don't want them to be like, here, nigga, railroad. I was like, you know what? That's kind of correct. You kind of want people to prepare for the railroad.
Yeah, like the railroad crossing, she's like, it's not one around here. And I was like, it's like a good half a mile down the road. And she was like, well, why is it saying it? I was like, so you don't get surprised? Because who wants a Waze that's like, watch out, nigga? Like, oh shit, make a left. Like,
right here. You were like, well, damn. I mean, warn me. Don't scare me all the way there.
Maybe if you switch the voice to like an old black man, it gives directions at the last second.
Oh no.
It just, and if you switch it to like a super old black woman, it'd be like, you missed your turn. Like, what? That's what they need. You should have been
paying attention.
They need to have black settings on Waze, where the black Ways can give you different instructions and stuff. It's like, you want to go up until you see that rock on the side of the road.
Yes,
and if you go,
they all land points.
If you pass a tree, you done went too far. You need to turn around. Like, that's like only black directions on this Waze.
Yes. If you see Mrs. Smith dog on the left, you are too far.
It's just an AI voice of John Witherspoon. Just telling you, giving you black directions to everything. Go until you can smell the fried chicken. If you're smelling the fried chicken, then you by the gas station. Once you get to that gas station, it's going to be a man standing out by a tree. You're going to make a right when you see that man. You're like, how does it know the man is always there?
How does it know always? Does he have a home?
What if he's sick today?
Right. What if it rains? Is that old man okay?
Black, but it'll get you there. Black directions.
I don't got nothing else.
All right, cool. All right, let's get into I guess politics till we get mad, maybe. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Fuck it.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you, fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Before we get into this, it's something, and all servers don't do this, but something I like when servers do, when servers turn around and they repeat the order back to you, I appreciate that. They was like, just so I know I heard what you said, and that eliminate, and I know it just takes a few more seconds, but a lot of times that eliminates a lot of errors too.
Yeah, Nerdy the Sensei said, I am impressed whenever a waiter remembers my order. I am only irritated by trying to play it off as if they didn't forget, if they forget. You part of the problem.
Because I'm
you
not
part of the problem,
impressed.
because you shouldn't be impressed that they did that. And when they play it off, I mean, you should expect them to play it off. They don't respect you. That's why they didn't put your order down.
That's my
in the
thing.
first place.
I'm
It's like, he might get the food right.
I was
he
like,
might
are
not.
you even listening to me?
They might enjoy this. Who gives a fuck? It ain't my food.
Right.
Fuck out of here. Anyway, politics till we get mad. Trump ended cash bail in DC. Apparently he can do that. They have a cashless bail system. It's something that progressive people like, because you keep people, instead of keeping people in jail, basically being like, you don't have enough money to pay to be free.
Mm-hmm.
So the default is you can be in jail innocent and in holding, but not actually charged or guilty. No, not actually guilty of found guilty of anything.
Sit there to your court case, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you sit there because you never had the money. You go to court, the case is thrown out or whatever. Sometimes you don't even go to court; they just throw the case out. But you've been in jail for 2-3 months. You done lost your job,
right?
Place you live, rent, all this stuff. So a lot of progressive attorney generals and stuff, and progressive prosecutors and stuff was like, hey, and municipalities like cashless bail. And there's always a lot of pressure, as we talked about with crime yesterday. There's always a lot of pressure, and this is why I say people don't keep it real, and it's not right. But social media is like, yes, cashless bail, amazing. In real life, the media and right-wing people start pointing out who got out on the cashless bail and redid more crimes.
They monitor that really hard.
What they do is they make these stories really big, where like, and it doesn't even have to be violent crimes. It can just be a man has jumped the turnstile 17 times for the subway, and they keep letting him out. And of course, you know, an average person, I'm not even saying you're some conservative or some like big, I want to punish people type of person. The average person's common sense is going to be like, why the fuck do they even keep letting the dude out if he's just going to keep going back to jail? Just keep him. It's common sense. I'm not saying It's just human beings think like that. And eventually, if you expect, now that's an easy one. You get to like, this motherfucker keeps beating somebody up the street. He keeps robbing people violently, or they let him out because the first thing was like not that bad, and then he went and did something completely terrible. Like it was like, oh, the first one was because he threatened a woman, the second one was because he killed her. Once again, that happens all the time with cash bail. But
yeah, it does.
We're not very good at protecting women anyway. But that narrative, that story is so powerful that people that this happened in San Francisco. People that are like, we're very liberal. A couple of these stories make the rounds, and they're like, fuck that, fuck cashless bail, keep them locked up. I'd rather innocent people be locked up than a person that could potentially do some worse shit be let go.
Mm-hmm. Everybody said that until it's them.
Yeah,
they family members, they loved ones, and then then these same people is in there pleading for them to get out because nobody has the funds and or can do the bonds, man. So the person just locked up.
It's theory versus practice,
right?
And this is just human shit. This is just gray area shit that just sucks. Nobody likes to talk about this shit because it disrupts everybody's narratives of, it's all simple. Sometimes it is complicated, and you know, legal systems can have to adjust all the time. But the point is, this city was operating this way, and Donald Trump gets to come in and go, nah, because he's decided that it's now a crime-ridden. He acts like it's the RoboCop city.
Yeah, he act like it. Yeah, he act like it's
Detroit. It's New Detroit. He just acts like it's New Detroit all the time,
and it's not.
And it doesn't matter what the truth is. So yeah, he was able to end that. And with them arming the National Guard they have there and all this stuff, it feels like a powder keg. And they're prepared to do it to other places. They're talking about Chicago and some of these other black cities. So. FEMA workers say Trump's policies are undermining disaster response. You don't say.
The same FEMA he cut, the same FEMA who he told that they couldn't go door to door to be sure that people get the assistance that he need. The same FEMA he said it wasn't doing their jobs of actually robbing for the people. That same FEMA, okay.
Meanwhile, you got states sending their National Guard to DC.
Yeah, they could protect. They can actually be protecting their own citizens
People
within their own state.
People we often deploy during FEMA type emergencies. Sometimes, like, hey, we need to get the National Guard down here to put some sandbags out. Now they gonna be in DC monitoring made up crime.
And so if something happened, you're gonna be short-handed.
Right. So yeah, the FEMA employees are saying, like, you know, this motherfucker is fucking this shit up for us.
Yeah, I hope it
There's
ain't.
181 current and former FEMA employees that issued a warning this week about major setbacks under Trump's leadership, according to The Hill. Their biggest concern centers on a new policy requiring Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to personally approve all contracts over $100,000. They say that slows down emergency response efforts and leaves communities vulnerable.
And that's the whole purpose. They don't care. They do not care.
Delays during the flood in Kerrville, Texas in July. They said that was a big reason that it highlighted the issue. They said mission assignments took up to 72 hours to get greenlit. One top official even resigned in protest. They also blasted the lack of qualified leadership at FEMA and the administration's broader goal of cutting back the agency's role. They argue that moving responsibility to individual states without adequate support only makes disaster response weaker.
Yeah, they don't care. Like that was the whole purpose. You purposely move slow. A lot of those people that lost their children voted for this,
right,
at the cost of their own children. Like literally the cost of their own children. Right. This area right before this, the Republican people shut down the thing that would have been the warning signal, the sounds and the sirens to let them know that they didn't get their asses out of there.
Right.
You know, but you know, I'm supposed to be like, if the states won't do it, then the federal government won't do it. A lot of people are going to be very surprised when natural disasters aren't going away. So they're going to continue to happen, and they're going to be all over the place. And it's going to be interesting when it when it happens, and the state's not going to have the money, and the federal government isn't going to give them the money, because we've seen it where a lot of these people that's been kissing Trump's ass. Trump's like, I'm not giving you shit. And he's going to continue to not, because he's running like a business. He feel like, why? It don't matter if I'm in office now. So since I'm in office now, it doesn't matter what you do, what you say. I shouldn't have to take my funds. That's what he considered all our tax dollars, his funds, and give it to anybody.
Trump says his Department of Justice will sue California pretty soon over their redistricting proposal. Now, of course, they won't be suing Texas. If anything, I'm sure that when that is challenged, they'll be doing whatever they can to support it.
They'll be on the opposite
side. And Gavin Newsom is not breaking the law. He's not threatening to arrest anyone that's a Republican that leaves the state. Stuff like that. He's not breaking the law. They're actually, once again, like I said on the show, it's a process. It's going to take a minute, but they're just starting the process. Hey, let's get this referendum passed. Okay, cool. What we got to do? Okay, we got to propose it first. Then we got to put a vote to the public. Then we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to have a committee. So he's not doing anything illegal. But Trump is now talking about they're going to sue because it's gerrymandering for us, not for you. This is part of the challenge, and I hope they win. But once again, I worry about the kind of people that have been rallying around Gavin Newsom online, and that if something were to happen where the federal Department of Justice was able to rig this whole thing and he was not able to get those seats, I personally would not hold it against him on any level. I still would be very supportive of that man. But I think a lot of these flimsy, wishy-washy types
they're not gonna
will be like, oh, this is your liberal savior. He couldn't even get those seats, because that's the kind of shit they did to Joe Biden. They could not wait to be like, I'm giving up on the team. I'm going on the sideline to pout. And I feel like 3 years is a long time to hope those people stay engaged with Gavin Newsom. But I hope my misgivings about those people, I hope are proven to be wrong. Or that they're never tested because this lawsuit doesn't go anywhere. But they are going to challenge it. And I was expecting Trump to do this.
Of course. Same.
And it's so funny because a bunch of southern states are about to do the same thing.
Yes, it's about to be a class action. All these states about to get together.
Right. And so they're not going to, the DOJ will not go after those states. Any state they think they're going to get some red seats, they're not going to put a challenge to anything, because they're not, and I get it. You guys that hate Joe Biden and Merrick Garland and shit, I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. But because most of y'all that feel that way mostly think a Democrat DOJ should be like Trump's DOJ, but target Republicans. And the difference is that DOJ was trying to be decent.
Yes.
Because what many people won't realize thematically, decency is the opposite of Trump.
Yes, Trump is chaos.
People think the opposite of Trump is doing Trump shit, but towards Republicans and the people that vote for Republicans. Mm-mm. I hear you. It's eye for eye, make you feel good, but that's not actually the same thing as being the opposite of Trump, which is what I think Biden and his people were trying to do, is be like, we're just playing fair. Now, fair might mean that Republicans are going to always be mad and they're going to be in the crosshairs, but it's not because we're targeting them. It's because we're targeting the law and saying the law says do this. You refuse to do this. So you got to go to jail or you got to get whatever. I think Gavin Newsom is, trying to promote more of an eye for eye thing. And I just hope he can do it. Because if he can't deliver, I just think the penalty for it is going to be more harsh than if he never tried it at all.
Agreed.
Which is not fair, but that's that's the double standard I've seen for Democrats. And I'll always add the caveat, but he is a straight white man. So maybe I'm just worried about nothing. And everybody's going to be like, hey, we love him for even trying it, because the bar is different for them.
Yeah. Time will tell. We will see. 3 years is a very, very long time. And overall, our society and a lot of people have a goldfish memory, so they're not going to remember anything else. A lot of times I'll just say they probably don't even think about that man until some shit he says goes viral. Like, I'm just telling you that right now.
Who?
Like online and all these people.
Gavin Newsom?
Yes.
Okay,
like they know he's there, but a lot of these people aren't really political. I'm not trying to be funny, or don't really follow, or don't care, or don't live in that state. Right. So particularly online, because a lot of the hoopla and the raising money and a lot of the, the you go girl and all that shit, them people don't live here. A prime example of that is that dude in South Carolina that lost, that raised like the most money ever. He still lost, because it don't matter what online says. It's about the voters who actually live in fucking South Carolina. Those are the people that matter.
Yeah. So we'll see. Mark Maron, he recently went on Pod Save America, and he doubled down on his criticisms of Bill Maher, and he also called out Dave Chappelle.
Shout out to that dude.
Yeah. He said, they asked him about Bill Maher. He said, I can't do it. I always had a problem with his tone, and it happens with some of the other boomers. There's this desperate chasing of relevance that changes someone's mind in terms of how they approach what they do, and also kind of makes the whole undertaking feel desperate. He said he got good joke writers who know how to write for his tone, but I can't see past the desperation and what he's willing to do to stay in the conversation. I could not agree more. Mm-hmm. Like I've said this before, I don't agree with Bill Maher on certain stuff now. That's fine, but I didn't really like him even when I agree with a lot of the stuff he would bring up, or thought, well, that's a good point.
Right.
And it's mostly because I've always found that dude to be so desperate to be like controversial to the conversation. Mm-hmm. And as his relevance started to dim, it felt like he was now chasing certain opinions, like when he decided when he really got hard into Islamophobia and was like talking about the clock kid like he was a terrorist, and it was like, why are you dying on this hill?
Right.
Like, it's like you don't even need this.
No, you don't, actually.
Like, it's kind of greedy the way you're approaching these conversations. It's so greedy. And it just it made it feel desperate and not that funny, which is all I'm in it for anyway. I'm not a stickler. I don't need to agree with comedians and shit. It's just more of a like, yeah, I disagree, but I see the way this joke is structured and why it's funny.
But after a while, on some of it, it just got away from the jokes, if that makes sense.
It feels hacked.
Yes.
It's like 1 degree off from just what right-wing people do, and then you want me to thank you for it. It's like, you're not even being funny at this point.
You're not being funny, and I'm here for the jokes. And once you stop being funny, I'm looking around like, oh, we're not joking? Why am I in the room?
Yeah, it's not even like clever or whatever. But yeah, so he went in on him. In early May, he had called out Maher on an episode of What the Fuck podcast for his whole, sucking Donald Trump's dick. He also said, talked about Netflix. He said, fascism is good for business. Netflix will just, co-opt anybody that can take that algorithm. I used to do a joke about it. Netflix became Rightflix very quickly. And he said he talked about when they had Dave Chappelle on there. When they had pushback from the trans community about Chappelle, they realized after several days that community was not going to affect their bottom line at all. And they cut them loose. That's how fascism works in the business. Yeah, a lot of people don't talk about this, but Netflix got rid of all that DEI shit way before Trump took office. I remember when they were cutting those jobs and I was like, first hired, first fired. They once they realized that the DEI stuff was really a hindrance to just let's just go make some money.
Yep.
It was like,
they was like, what you complaining about?
Yeah. They liked having a place where they were like, we're young, we're hip, we're inclusive. We got all the LGBTs working up in here. It's great. Love it. Even some Qs. We don't give a fuck. That's all great. But they like the optics of it. When it was like, okay, do we give Dave Chappelle X amount of millions of dollars to do 5 specials? But then he gets stuck on this trans shit and we got to decide, do we edit it? Do we not put it out? Do we break our deal with him? Man, fuck them gay people, fire them. That's really what it came down to.
That's exactly what they did.
I'm just glad Mark Maron's calling it out because I truly do think that a lot of these comedians are coward ass copycats. And maybe, and look, I could be wrong, but I think maybe if people like Maron and Burr and some of these people start fighting back for some level of like truth in this game.
Yeah, because
I know they're much late on this JL Covan, but try not to hold your bitterness against them because the if anything, say you're a tastemaker, influencer, a thought leader, don't take away from these bigger voices that are doing it because I think we need some big voices to stop fucking going along to get along.
Somebody's going to listen.
Because Jon Stewart's never going to do it. He's a coward.
He's never going to
He's going to be like Thin Blue Line of comedy. He's just like a fucking cop, but with jokes where it's like, I can't call out another comedian. Nigga, it's not a sacred profession. If one of y'all is a Nazi and the other one's not, then yeah, maybe it's fucking relevant to the goddamn game, man. Beat somebody, grow some nuts, say something.
Right, and
fuck it. Well, you're already at the top. If you're a
coward, at the top.
If you're a coward about this shit at the top, hiding behind some type of fucking principle, how am I supposed to respect that? You know what I mean? We're not at the top of shit now. It's like so-and-so said some dumb shit. They said some dumb shit. I can't always be everybody's friend.
Oh, yeah. And I know everybody ain't going to like me. And I became content with that long ago. And I like the larger voices. And I like that they're white men. And I like that they're being adamant. And I like that they're, they're actually talking to people and calling people out like to their faces. Like he's actually like in the room with them where they can't run away. Like
he's not in the room with them, but he's big enough that this gets back to all of them.
Oh no! I mean, like to interview people. How he was in
the way you said it was call them out to their face, and I just want to clarify for the audience.
Okay. When I mean call them out to their face, like when he's in like some of these places, do like studio type of things, and so he can look some of these people in their eyes and they can know, oh, this is not somebody that's just going to back down when I start. It's like, I'm going to start talking and y'all know how we do fair and equal. Everything's the same. And he'll be like, no, it's not.
Right.
And I appreciate that because it isn't. And I'm tired of people acting like just because you say something out loud is facts. That's not true. It's not true. Just because you say something, it does not magically make it facts, and it does not magically make it the truth. The truth doesn't matter. The truth can stand on its own. It does not need your help and or your assistance.
Yeah, I think I just appreciate it saying because it's if everyone is saying the same thing, then it's bullshit is my point. Like if everyone is saying you can't say nothing about trans kids while they're making the most money ever from comedy, we're just allowing a lie to exist like it's the truth because the people we like are the ones saying it.
Right.
So Dave Chappelle gets up there and acts like a victim for fucking 4 years in a row. And like these trans kids are stopping him from being Mr. Funny Guy when none of that is true. He's making all the money. He doesn't care if it's hurting their feelings. He's equating them to white supremacists and shit like that. Because if he can't make trans jokes, that's racist or something. So I forget the logic. It was stupid. But the point being, like, he's allowed to have those opinions and say that shit. And he's making all the money. He's on stage and he's yelling. He's got the microphone. No one is silencing him at all.
No, they're not.
And he's grifting off of that bullshit. And then everyone starts imitating him because they look up to him. And now everyone's pretending that that's what's happening when it's not what's happening. And I'm like, where are the other comedians to be like, I know you don't agree with it because I watch y'all talk and y'all talk the opposite of this guy, meaning y'all see it and y'all disagree and you would never do it, but you have to respect his right to do it unchallenged. And he's calling all y'all out. Right? He's calling everybody else out, but no, we can't do that, guys. So it is good to see people like Mark Maron do this because his voice is too big for us to pretend that he's not doing it. He says, but ultimately, who's getting the big deals? Which shows stay on the air? You know what they keep repeating? That's them saying, we got this other stuff and we know there's a few of you, but we're throwing you a bone, so shut up. So talking about all these podcasts hosted by other people being like, oh, we got a couple gay people on the network, so why are y'all mad about? It's like, because look who's at the top, dog. It ain't.
Look who's at the top.
That's not who at the top. Meanwhile, on Reddit, there's a Mark Maron Reddit, and they had this video. I'll see if I can play it for you guys, of these comedians talking about Mark Maron. It's like a clip. You can go check the whole episode out for yourself. I just watched this clip. But it's I think Brendan Schaub. So this is him.
I have a problem with everyone going on podcasts and talking shit.
And I think that's Chris D'Elia too, man. Let me look up Chris D'Elia picture. Because I swear that's Chris D'Elia. And if that's him, he shouldn't be talking about nothing right now. Because he got all kinds of sex scandal, rape shit going on in his life, and I know he's trying to bring back. Yeah, that's him. This nigga got some nerve. But yeah, I know he's trying to come back into comedy, like, you know, he didn't get accused of 37 sexual assaults or some shit. But it's like, maybe you sit out the fuck Mark Maron thing. Maybe you just leave that one alone. But I hope it get back to Mark. I hope he bring up everything.
I have a problem with everyone going on podcasts and talking shit about everyone. It sucks, dude.
Chris, name no good comics are doing that. I haven't seen one like legit comic talk shit on another one.
Right.
Like
there are no
in public.
Well, right.
A few moments later.
Listen, Maron's a soft cuck. Maron would be like, bro, come on, man. And I like Jesselnick. Jesselnick's different than Mark. Mark's a salty bitch. Just what community? You guys keep saying this community.
Right.
Community full of cucks,
what's supposed to be
soft people.
Well, it was. I've been around for a while. Yeah, there was a community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one like legit comic talk shit on another one.
Right.
Like
there are no
in public.
Well, right. There's no. I mean, look.
Nobody.
So basically, they're just showing the hypocrisy of they can sit around and shit on Mark Maron because he crossed the line now. So now the rule's out the door. He's not funny anymore. He's a cuck and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure there's more context in the full episode. I'm sure that's not the whole conversation. But it's just that my point is they get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys get to pile on. And also the we used to be a community thing. That's such a trick.
Yes,
that's such a trick bag because it's one thing to say we used to be a community, but now we don't go outside and see each other. We used to be a community, we stopped going to church. It's another to be like, we used to be a community, but when I started being bigoted, y'all decided not to fuck with me. What happened? Yes. I was supposed to be able to be fucked up and y'all was supposed to just tolerate it and then we could say we have a community. That's not the same. We were never in community then. You know what I mean? Like if part of being community means I have to like have my humanity disrespected, then we weren't in community. We were in proximity.
There is a difference. It's the proximity. And, you know, a lot of times these dudes, I found out overall, a lot of them are very whack. and a lot of them, they're not funny to me. A lot of those dudes.
I think so. For me, it's that, and I truly mean this, and I think most people that are comedic minded will agree. But some people are going to disagree, of course. But I truly think once people start trying to make conservative value comedy work, it almost always fails because it's mostly either clapter, meaning we already agree with you, so we just laughing at you're picking on the people we don't like, or it's 100% just the charisma of the person has you accepting lower standard stuff. I've seen it with Chappelle. Like his last specials, to me, as a fan of his, that was a huge fan. I used to go see him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost embarrassing to me because they were street level hack jokes about trans people. He was forcing them in, but and he'll say, I've never been better than this. I disagree. I've watched him be better than that. I've watched him do smarter things, and they weren't politically correct. It wasn't because I agree with the points he was making. I never saw him as some sort of progressive person. I think a lot of people built that bullshit up in their mind because they don't know how to like stuff and let it be toxic and bad. And I think he did.
Because people are complex.
Yeah, he did a lot of toxic, funny shit. But I think the trans jokes were beneath him, not on a moral level, but on a these are the same jokes all the people that hate trans people make.
Not funny.
Oh, a dick, haha. It was lazy.
Yes.
And look, he got a lot of money to make them lazy ass jokes. So as he said, he gets paid for the attempt. But it was just kind of I don't know. I heard the first special, and now that it's the fourth one about the trans people, it's not even as shocking as it used to. Now it's like they expect you to do it, and the audience is claptering, that's beneath you.
Yes, that's very beneath him.
You're supposed to be a guy that gets laughs. You getting people that just are fuck them trans people too. And you're trying to be a lion tamer and crack the whip every once in a while. Whoa, I'm not just saying it because I hate trans people. And it's well, they can't tell the difference because that's what they normally hear. And you're not putting enough difference in your jokes to make people feel that that's not what you're doing.
Agreed.
But his charisma is so strong that people just allow it. And I felt like he was relying on I'm Dave Chappelle way more than just I'm funny, and that sucks.
Because there is a difference.
Yeah, as a comedy fan, I want to see the magic trick. But anyway, the point is, I like what Marin's doing. All right, let's move on. Speaking of LGBTQ,
let me see what you want to be. You better move your body. You better move your feet. And I want to groove. Show me what's cool. Riding, caring, baby. LGBTQ news.
They try to take us down, but we still around. We lit. They try to steal a shine, but we on the ride. We lit. But you can't do what we about to do. We lit. Black guys, tips.
LGBTQ news.
LGBTQ news, go around the globe. Fine. Horrible news about LGBTQ people at this point, because there's very little good news out there, but we just want to keep people informed. A high schooler says Buffalo Wild Wings server demanded proof she was female in the bathroom. An 18-year-old high school student in Minnesota was humiliated after an incident in which she says a server at Buffalo Wild Wings cornered her in the restroom and demanded she prove her gender.
Oh, these gonna be carrying Buffalo Wild Wings.
Her name is Garika Mudra. When she went into the restroom, a server followed her inside, banged on the stall door while saying, "This is a women's restroom. The man needs to get out of here." According to Gender Justice, a Minnesota gender equality organization that filed charges on behalf of Mudra's behalf. Mudra is not transgender. She's a biracial lesbian with relatively short hair. She told NBC she often gets questioned in the women's room, but if left alone when she explains she's a woman, but that didn't happen in this case. Per the complaint, the server told her, "You have to get out now," even after she said, "I'm a lady." At that point, Mudra said she felt she had to prove to the server she is a woman, so she unzipped her hoodie to show she has breasts. The server didn't say anything in response, but left the restroom. She went on to add the whole situation made her very uncomfortable.
Yep, and the thing is one of those things where you don't want to complain, but I know I would have went directly to the manager and be like, "That server right there came in there, and so I need to speak with somebody."
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not leaving until this is resolved. I need an apology from you.
Well, she is suing, but also she's 18. You weren't ready to do that at 18.
Not at 18, no.
She's 18.
Scared, frightened.
And this is, what we talked about. Transphobia is not just for trans people.
Mm-mm.
Every time they pass on these transphobic laws about like who can participate in what sports,
hormones,
how do they?
Stuff.
Yeah, but forget the hormones. Forget that. I'm talking make a different point. How do they talk about enforcing it? We're going to look at your children's genitals.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're going to enforce it. We're going to go somewhere and look at and everyone they look at is not going to be a trans person.
Mm-mm.
So now they're just looking at we are so fucking paranoid. We're empowering people to go look at our children's genitals.
Mm-hmm.
For what fucking point? What could possibly be aided by this? So you won't come in third instead of second or whatever the fuck? Like that, that's the worst case scenario. And it's just, we'll give up everything over some bigotry. We'll give up all our rights, all the stuff we hold sacred.
Yeah, fear causes people to give up everything.
Many of these people are very religious, very conservative, very chaste. And now it's like, but I need to go look at between your legs because I got to know who's gonna place in this swimming meet or whatever the fuck. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I'm sure there'll be straight women who just are gender non-conforming styles. Like I don't wear dresses. I don't have my cleavage out.
I don't wear makeup.
And who was empowered to do it? A fucking waiter. Tell me the last time you respected a waiter. I don't respect a waiter that don't write my order down. But I'm gonna respect your authority to look at my sex, to find out. Come on now. Like I respect you as a baseline as a person, but you don't have no fucking authority over my life. If you ask to see my license, it better be because I ordered a drink.
Because I ordered a drink.
What are we doing here? This is not reasonable. This is not rational, and it's not sustainable. We're lucky this shit hasn't ended up worse, because if that girl would have socked that waiter in the fucking mouth, I would have been like, understood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, luckily they got a level-headed person that was like, here's my titties, I'm suing. And that's all it's going to be is a lawsuit. Because somebody could have shot the fucking place up over that.
Yes.
All these guns and shit, crazy. Republicans demand gay school board member resign because he's working for a pride organization.
What do I have to do with anything?
Why would I have to resign?
Yeah, I shouldn't have to resign.
He had a new position in a local pride organization. The GOP is saying that he has overt conflicts of interest because of his work for the LGBTQ community. Now, meanwhile, if he was in a fucking like Westboro Baptist Church, no conflict of interest.
None whatsoever.
If he had one of those God hates F words signs out in front of an abortion clinic every week,
yeah, I wouldn't have complained at all.
He could be the goddamn superintendent, He's serving the second term on the school board. It's a Sarasota County School Board, the same school board that anti-LGBTQ plus Moms for Liberty co-founder Bridget Ziegler is on. In 2020, so she can be Moms for Liberty and tell everybody how and where the rules are about gay kids, but that's not a conflict of interest. But him being on a pride organization is 100% conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
This is like when they say black
standards.
It's like when they say black people can't be jurors. Well, we don't want anybody having racial bias on the jury. Yes, only 12 white people can judge this crime.
Right.
that only makes sense. The time to kill. She's on there, and her husband 3 ways with women were her in 2024. Bridget Ziegler, her and her husband 3 ways with women were publicly revealed as part of investigation and accusations of sexual assault made against her husband by one of the women that the couple had sex with. So
but that's not a conflict of interest. Nobody demanded that she step down
and
give her positions.
Nothing perverted about that.
Nobody complained about how it's a distraction.
But yeah, so they want him to step down because he supports pride and he's gay.
Wouldn't.
Conflict of interest, guys. Democrat convinces colleagues to stand up to Ron DeSantis' anti-pride agenda with impassioned speech. This story is one of them stories that will make you mad. And the reason, so basically what Ron DeSantis and them did, they went and painted over the pride themed intersection in Delray Beach, Florida, Oh no, they wanted to paint it over. And this guy was like, no, the vice mayor said we need to stand up because symbols matter. Okay.
And they do. Mm-hmm.
City manager Terrence Moore ordered the pride symbols to be eliminated in the wake of a coordinated campaign by DeSantis and the Florida Department of Transportation to remove rainbow intersections across the street. But efforts led by Vice Mayor Rob Long resulted in a majority of city commissioners voting to keep the intersection in place for the time being. So he gave a speech that made them go, no, we're going to fight it in this city.
Right.
Okay. Why I said it'll make you mad is that they actually painted over the Post nightclub pride theme intersection.
Oh.
And if you remember Post, that was a mass shooting.
It was a lot.
That's
of
more than
died.
that's more than just pride.
Yes.
That's like, and I know it's happened already. I'm not saying, people going, it's not the same. Well, shut the fuck up. I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying, I'm not saying it's equal. I'm saying it's the same.
Right.
I'm not saying it's equal. I'm saying it's the same. So you can feel differently about how much you offended, but I think it's the same level, to me, same level of offense. But it's painting over Black Lives Matter.
Yes, it is.
But it's more than just painting over Black Lives Matter. It's like painting over Black Lives Matter up the street from where Trayvon Martin died.
Yes.
Like you're painting over a mural that's also a pride symbol, but it's also a symbol of mourning. And something important happened here.
Yes, something important.
People fucking died because they were just being gay and free in their life. They weren't hurting anybody. And you have these fucking moral monsters like Ron DeSantis being like, paint over that shit. Like, this is evil shit. This is like Dr. Seuss villain shit where like a kid can look at this and go, that's evil. It's like you're the people that are fighting the Lorax or some shit. Like, what is, does the bulldozer run?
You loot and plunder.
Right, yeah. Does the bulldozer run on coal as well? Like what?
I bet it does.
It's like, oh, children's tears will fuel our bulldozers as we pave over these.
And they're making them cry while they tearing the playground down.
And I think, shout out to Vice Mayor Rob Long. This is, to me, I'm not prescribing anything to fix the Democratic Party, meaning I'm not a solutions guy. I know what I feel and how I feel. I can't speak for nobody else.
Agreed.
But to me, this is the leadership I'm talking about. Andy Beshear did a similar thing at a private DNC meeting. The standing up for the marginalized people is, to me, the inspiration for Democrats.
Yes.
It can't be this like, man, Ron DeSantis is tripping, but this is a losing issue for us. If we say he shouldn't have did that, and we say trans people deserve respect, and we say the LGBTQ community, that's a symbol that means, we could do that, but then like a lot of people not gonna like it, and let's just act like it's not happening. Nah, man. Get everybody in there to fight. And I love that this guy said, no, man, we gotta fight. Now, ultimately, who knows? They might get superseded by the state government. I don't know.
Right, but at least you fought.
People are painting the pride mural outside of Pulse. They're sneaking in and painting it back rainbow. And so the state, Ron DeSantis has paid an armed police person just to stand out there.
Not wasting taxpayers' money when you just could have left that shit alone.
Yeah. And look, I'm not saying I want anybody to go out there and get shot by that person, but honestly, I think it's a good thing that they have to put some money and a person behind it, because now it's a new symbol, a symbol of their fucking bigotry, and how they will pay to have 24/7 guards standing there to make sure that the bigotry is there. So it ain't about the money, because you know what the pride mural was costing them? Nothing. It just leave it alone. They're spending money to make this message. This is who these people are.
Right. And are you going to put somebody out there permanently? Because the second y'all leave, they're just going to repaint it again.
Right. So it's just, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks that people ever deface pride, but the state doing it, it's even worse than just an individual bigot doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shout out to my man, because he told everybody, put that batter in your back. We fighting, and I love it. Last one. Vikings male cheerleaders seen in the same bathroom as female counterparts on social media video. So there's been the Vikings have put out a PR campaign about having some male cheerleaders, Blaze, Chic, and Louis Kahn. People have been just, they're looking for stuff to be mad at, like the Cracker Barrel logo.
Because guess what? The things that they wanted, they got. So now they got to look at other shit.
Yeah, so they just trying to make something out of nothing with this. We're angry. We're angry about everything. Cracker Barrel took the whip master off the logo.
Right, because the second y'all quit being angry, y'all look around and be like, shit is fucked up because we not mad no more. So we got to keep you angry.
Right. So there are people, and I've seen it online. I haven't tweeted, I haven't clicked on it and all this. You guys know I'm having like a moment with just social media right now where I'm just like, it's all fucking so stupid, and we're just being divided, and it's so fucking bad, and we're fucked. We're cooked. But anyway, let's not get into that. My point being, I saw that this was the latest "Let's Fight" thing, right? It's a man cheerleader. And he's like getting it. He's like, if I know it's inappropriate, but if there was scales to gay, if there was 0 to 10 gay, he in the 9s. Like he's not
up there.
Like this isn't like him trying to like pass off as masculine. He's not the guy that holds up the cheerleaders. Like he out there snapping on their ass and switching
the
hips
routines and stuff. Yeah,
and I love it because nothing makes it more funny to me than people getting so upset about this. Like, I didn't care about this, but now I gotta ask, why are you so mad?
Why? Like this first time y'all seen male cheerleaders.
Yeah, you barely ever see just the cheerleaders on the broadcast at home. They show them, but they show them normally like, we're going to commercial and here's a slow motion of a cheerleader.
That we pre-recorded.
Yeah, winking at the camera or whatever. So but it's very rare that they don't show you like, here's the Dallas Cowboys halftime cheerleader thing. We don't see that stuff. Anyway, I'm like, what's making y'all mad that it's like 1 or 2 dudes and there's like 40 women.
Yeah, the bulk of them are going to be women.
Are you jacking it to the cheerleaders?
A lot of them do.
You think they had the game with their dicks out, jacking their dicks to the cheerleader camp? I don't think so. I've been to games.
Love them cheerleaders.
I know they love them, but I've been to games. I've never seen anyone pull their penis out and start jacking when the cheerleaders came out there. 0 times. Now you saying you think they are doing that?
The way they responded, that's what you would think.
I mean, they're responding like they are, but I've been to game. But is this a Minnesota Vikings thing? Are y'all jacking it in public at the Vikings games? Y'all just can't help yourselves?
I've never seen it at the Panthers game, but we got cheerleaders.
I mean, I understand football is, to me, terrible to watch in real life.
It is.
My least favorite.
Average play is 12 seconds.
12?
No, I'm sorry, about 3 to 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 12 would be like, goddamn, was this a Hail Mary? Like, the average play is short, and then there's a fucking 30-second to 45-second break because all the damage they do each other. I'm not saying they shouldn't.
Right.
There's no commercials or distractions or announcing during the break. There's nobody
reline up.
You can't listen to Chris Collinsworth possibly be racial biased. Like, you're just at home. You're just in there, and it's in the elements. No AC normally because we got outdoor stadiums down in the South. Bugs falling on you. It's raining and shit.
I remember that. It was terrible.
It sucks to me. I hate it. And then you see cheerleaders who are just there to keep you from being bored because you ain't got commercials in the stadium really. So you just in there being like, well, maybe the cheerleaders will do something. I don't know. And then they come out and you realize quickly, who the fuck's that excited to be 3,000 yards from pretty women that are just doing routines? It's like, I don't need them either. And look, I love a cheer. Like, give me an A or whatever the fuck. That's cool. But like, we're so far removed from high school football. Like, how pressed are y'all about these women that you like a man? Well, now my penis is confused.
He don't know what to do.
Here I am at a game, just edging between plays.
Oh no.
Okay. Just ready to explode, come in my pants at any time. And the only way that's going to happen is I need pretty women, and they better be women, God help you. I need 100% pretty women dancing with pom-poms and shit, or I'm gonna be just get blue balls and die. I need to sexually arrive during this game based off of these cheerleaders.
Oh no.
And how can I do that if at least one or two of them happen to also be gay men? Now am I gay? Do I want to have sex with a man because I can't stop myself? My penis is hard, but I don't have enough time to make it unhard when I look at the guy. What is going on? I guess I just need to be upset. I'm gonna go online on my personal accounts. I'm gonna tell the world this is the worst thing happening in the world right now. First, they took the Cracker Barrel man off of the fucking barrel, and now it's just barrel. There's no cracker.
Yeah, they took the crack out of Cracker Barrel.
And I said, I'm taking all my stock money out of that motherfucking shit. I'm done supporting they stock. And I thought that was enough. And then I look up. I'm trying to see if they throwing touchdowns in preseason football, and there's a man with the women's. And I'm like, hello? Did you just call me gay? Because I'm a fan of this team? Well, not anymore. I can't even enjoy grown, sweaty men in tight pants.
Tight pants.
Jiggling all over each other, hugging each other, grunting,
bending over, putting their hands between their legs,
slamming each other into the ground until they get concussions,
piling on top of each other with them hot, sweaty bodies.
Just pounding each other, pushing each other's tushes so they can get. How am I enjoy that in a completely heterosexual way when there's a man with long hair standing next to women on the sideline? What is this country coming to?
What is it coming to? Tell me. Let me know what's happening.
What's next? They gonna let women be announcers in the fucking booth and talk about the game and not be on the sideline interviewing people about did they foot turn the wrong way? No.
Not on my watch.
No, I can't have that.
Nope, can't have that at all.
I'm a straight Christian man who needs everyone else to be the same way, because it's a slippery slope, and slippery indeed. I will slip right into one of these holes if I see a man on the other side and I just watched a male cheerleader. I can't help it. Please don't be gay in front. Now I got to explain it to my kids like I'm Snoop Dogg.
Oh no.
Oh shit, that is the last story. I forgot about this. This nigga Snoop Dogg. I hate him.
Oh no.
I hate him, man. He voted for Trump, man. He don't vote, but he would have voted for Trump if he voted. Like, and like all these dudes, they all do the same thing when they get busted being posing up to Trump. Well, we be like, hey man, we see you fucking with Trump. They be like, come on, Sue Woo, baby boo. You know I wouldn't do that to your brother. I'm just respecting the office, trying to get my money. I'm like, yeah, man, but you got a lot of money. You're not in the I need to do this event to get some money game no more. You Snoop Dogg. You at the top of the game. You America's sweetheart. You're going to the Olympics as a mascot.
Yes, you are.
Okay? You're America's sweetheart, buddy. You don't get to be this man, come on, dog. I gotta get this money guy. And he's been running ever since, because people did call him out for that, and he posted a bunch of shit on Instagram about how he's still a black man and trying to do the I'm angry shit like he's Stephen A. Smith. Oh, you angry? I'm angry. We all angry, nigga. Welcome to the internet. Who gives a fuck that you angry? But it's always supposed to be like, I'm personally offended y'all would question me. Well, now he stepped in it with LGBTQ people. He's saying he is scared to take his grandchildren to the movies after watching Lightyear, Pixar's animated film that has 2 openly gay characters. He went on a podcast, It's Giving, I guess is the name of the podcast. And someone asked him about it. He said, oh shit, I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. It fucked me up. I'm like scared to go to the movies now. Y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. These are kids. We have to show that at this age, they're going to ask questions I don't have the answer. First of all, this is once again a privilege thing. The absence of gay people is the absence of questions. Because that's what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember watching Teen Titans Go. And at the end of the movie, it was so funny because Robin does this thing as the credits come up. And it's like, kids, hurry up, ask your parents where your babies come from. And it was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And
because hilarious.
Parents don't always have an answer for it. You're watching a kids movie. You're not expecting it, blah, blah. It's part of being a parent or a grandparent in your case, where your kid asks you a question like, hey, how did these two women have a baby? There's a lot of ways to answer that question. You know? But now you're like, they shouldn't even have it in a movie because I might have to ask a question. This will blow your mind. All kids movies are about asking questions. 100% of them.
Ain't they though?
Every single kid movie
trying
you've
to
ever
address
been
something.
to.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like that question.
Yeah, agreed.
When Bambi's mama gets shot at the opening scene of Bambi, your kids got a lot of questions.
When Mufasa goes down off the cliff, somebody got some questions.
When Optimus Prime died and didn't fucking come back, even though he's a fucking robot.
He did not come back.
You couldn't just charge him back up. I had a lot of questions when I was crying in the theater. I had a lot of questions, y'all. Because I was a fucking kid. Kids are full of questions.
Yes, they are.
Doesn't matter what they're watching. If you're a good parent and you're engaged, maybe you try to answer some questions. But yeah, so he tried to turn it into like, I'm scared to take my kids to the theater. A guy who, you know, his music I listened to before I was 18.
I did too.
Right? A lot of kids my age were exposed to his music. He didn't seem to give that much of a fuck about it. When he was carrying around scantily clad women on leashes at award shows, it wasn't all this. Right? If anything, it was fuck Shirley Chisholm and fuck C. Dolores Tucker. Anyone had a problem with it, right? Then when he made porn, put his name on porn, just to, like Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style or whatever the fuck, that was to get bread. We wasn't supposed to say nothing about what it represent to the kids. But he's tightened up about women rappers and their twerking and shit. He's turned into an old conservative black man. Many people do. It's their want. But yeah, bro, we don't want to hear that from you.
And not from you.
And people can explain a lot of things they want to. You made a lot of money off your gift of gab. You could talk to your grandkid if you want to.
Yes, you could.
You know? But yeah, this is why I don't be giving nobody no slack when they fuck with Trump, man. Unless you're like in a position where you literally are dependent on the funding of the Trump administration and you just don't have a fucking choice.
Right.
Okay. But the rest of y'all over there kicking it with him, and then black people, because you're black too, are like, nah, it ain't that bad. Not for me. I'm keeping that same energy.
What are you doing over there, nigga?
Probably a bad person, and it won't be long before they do some other bad shit. And yeah, Snoop did that. He won't catch as much hell as he did for partying with Trump, but he should.
Yes, he should.
All right. That's it for that segment. Let's do some guess the race and then wrap this thing up. Because I got something to do tonight. All right, guess the race.
What time is it?
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
Employee attacked over wrong food order at fast food restaurant in Nashville.
Oh no.
Must have been that Nashville Hot.
Yeah, might have been.
Hot Lead. Nashville
Hot
Must have been that Nashville Hot Lead. But yeah, it happened at, oh wait, I can play the audio. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Man facing felony charges after an attack at a cookout restaurant on West End Avenue in Nashville.
Cookout. More like crash out. Am I right, everybody?
Can y'all hear that chat room?
All right, back to the article.
Cookout, you better be looking out.
Yeah. Cookout need a lookout. All right, I'm assuming they can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
And more breaking news this morning. A man facing felony charges after an attack at a cookout restaurant on West End Avenue in Nashville.
Peyton Kennedy at the WKRN.com alert desk now with the arrest details just in, Peyton.
And according to those arrest documents, the man went into Cookout on Saturday and attempted to take money from the tip jar. An employee intervened and said they would give him food, but the man, identified as 33-year-old Adrian Lamar Sharkey, became aggressive. According to the report, the employee said they were able to get Sharkey outside, but it became physical, with Sharkey punching and strangling the employee. A witness helped break it up. Documents say Sharkey threatened to come back and, quote, shoot up the place. Sharkey left the scene but returned when officers were there and was arrested. And remember, News 2 brings you breaking news around the clock at WKRN.com.
And more breaking.
I just like that a couple of things. One, he's like, it didn't say who the tips was for. A detail they left out of this
for you.
I don't think they brought it up in the story, but they offered him a cup of chili to keep their tips. They was like, here's some free chili. And he was like, that's the wrong food. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, guess the race of Mr. Adrian Lamar Sharkey.
I'm black.
All right, Karen's going with black for this one. Let me check the chat room, see what they believe his race was. I'll shoot this bitch up black with a cup of water that he filled with soda. The correct answer is black. And I was looking to see if his picture was in this article because I had pictures of him earlier, but I must have Googled him. But I mean, come on, guys. He was black. What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, I will look it up. Pictures. Now I can't find the picture I had earlier. Anyway, he probably black. Let's just chalk that up to racism. And now y'all know I'm racist. All right, let's go to the next one. A TikToker gushes over killing a man who owed him $31,000. Tells his followers to never move on. If keep that same energy was a person,
this would be the face beside it.
Nakibullah Habibzoy talking in a TikTok video where he allegedly shot and killed Awal Noor Kifton is the picture for this one. A Texas man shot and killed one of his former co-workers over a $31,000 debt that the victim owed him. Then he started talking trash about it on TikTok, which helped lead investigators straight to him.
You don't say.
I'd say 25% of episodes of For My Man end like this.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, they killed him. Nobody knew why until they logged on to Facebook and they said exactly why. Nakibullah Habibzoy, 23 of Houston, was arrested by the police and charged with murder for the shooting death of Awal Noor Kifton outside of Northwest Side Apartments. His arrest affidavit, which was obtained by the local paper, details how he allegedly took to social media after blowing Kifton away with multiple gunshot wounds and boasted about what happened. His username is khosty2002. It was confirmed by the police, with it still being active as of Sunday afternoon. Well, you gotta delete the account, but I guess then how they gonna see that you murdered them? So, all right, you right. Gotta keep the brand on brand, you know?
Right?
If your brand is I kill people for owing me money, you can't be like, let me delete this one. If you do something bad to us, something bad will happen to you, he allegedly wrote in one post. We never move on without taking our revenge, he allegedly said in another. He was making multiple posts. What's worse, if it blew up or if it didn't?
Duh.
You're like, damn, only 12 people like that? Let me go ahead and make another
that was
one.
hot shit.
Right. He bragged about how he finished him over the debt that he was allegedly owed. Swears he did it with his hands. Affidavits said about his alleged phone comments. His heart is pleased and satisfied, the document adds. Oh, he one of them. He a different type. You say that in as a sentence, that's not a sentence that come out of normal people's mouth.
No, it is not.
If you say, Rod, I saw you at the basketball court, you don't like that one dude and you socked him in his mouth. And I go, my heart is pleased and satisfied.
Yeah.
That's a little cuckoo.
Yeah, the second you say that, I'm gonna start slowly backing away because woo.
That's that Key and Peele MMA sketch.
Yeah, it is.
I will make his soul cry as his family watches him ascend to heaven. It's like, whoa, calm down. Now they say multiple posts have been deleted, including one that featured a photo of Kifton that Habibzoy, who was over 20,000 followers, shared with his users. Oh, now it's unclear how many he had before the shooting. So maybe
it went up.
Wow, that's crazy. If it's we are fucked as a society.
Yeah, it probably went
up. He murdered somebody? Let me hit the heart button.
Let me hit the follow button.
This gonna be crazy. What else is he talking about? Ooh, he got a good chicken salad recipe. Heart. Karen guessed the race of Mr. Nakwabula Habibzoy.
Make a mean yellow curry Indian.
All right, Karen saying Indian. Let's see what people in the chat room believe about.
A lot of virals.
Nakwabula Habibzoy. This feels like a character George Lucas comes up with. Maybe ICE need to focus on him. Dumb imported ninja, Indian, Asian, Black, African. Why they gave that boy an African name knowing he from Cleveland, Black? This is why Justin doesn't lend his coworkers lunch money. Black. 31,000 is a lot of lunch money. The correct answer is, I'm gonna say Middle Eastern, but Karen, I will count your Indian. And I think some of y'all said Black. He's not.
Yeah, my other one would have been clerk at the 7-Eleven.
Of course, because that's racist.
Of course. Ain't we playing
against
the race?
Of course. I wouldn't argue. I wasn't saying that wasn't. I'm just saying. Of course. All right, let's see. We'll do one more, but we gotta go to the bonus round. Are you 2 for 2 today?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get
gold teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big dive, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
An IHOP waitress sexually harassed a female customer and rubbed the 51-year-old woman's breast, back, and arm after sitting next to her in the restaurant booth, according to police, who arrested the worker for battery. Now, come on, that's some IHOP behavior. I mean, that's some Waffle House behavior. You in IHOP, act right. Investigators allege that Allie Mae Wright, a 26-year-old server at a Florida IHOP, was waiting on a patron when she began to call the victim a sexy cunt and gave her a milkshake that was not ordered. Was she drunk? You the waitress. They don't even serve alcohol in IHOP, I don't think.
I don't think they do.
You must have showed up lit or something. Wright cops charge would return to the table, continue to call her a sexy cunt. Come on. So
the waitress is doing this?
The waitress groped the customer. She's like, you a sexy cunt. So let me get you a milkshake.
So the waitress sent over a milkshake that the customer didn't order.
Right. It was like, you bring all the boys to the yard and me.
Oh, yeah. You were lit before your shift started.
She was going to wait till that lady went to the bathroom and be like, I think you a man. Show me them titties. Wright then sat next to the victim again to rub the victim on the back, arm, and then outside of her right breast, and was seen resting her head on the victim's shoulder. The victim did not know the defendant and did not give her permission to touch her. The incident was 8 p.m. and reported to the cops, and they did have it on security camera.
Yeah, because
open and shut case.
Everything reported, and you can have a lawsuit on your hands.
Listen, I understand if this woman was Jamie Lee Curtis, then you just need to shoot your shot and take the risk. It's worth jail. Wright was arrested for battery and booked in the county jail on misdemeanor charge. She was released on $250 bond and spending the night in custody. After spending the night in custody, a judge has ordered the St. Petersburg resident to have no contact with the victim. Well, I mean, I doubt she's coming back to that IHOP. I think we're safe on that one, guys. I think she learned her lesson.
Too.
The arrest affidavit indicates the cops detected an indication of alcohol influence.
Like you were lit. Like you had to be lit.
Yes.
You walk in talking about, we got a daily special. I think is you.
Right. I'm gonna root it to that fresh and fruited, girl.
Oh no.
You're sexy.
I'm getting ready to flip them flapjacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna butter both sides of that bread. You know what I'm saying, dude? There's gonna be some cakes in them pancakes.
Yeah, it is.
Right? Don't get me started. But it's unclear if she's still working there or not. Which who knows? IHOP, I don't know what they might have a some tolerance policy.
They might like, well, we'll be here until they take you to jail. Keep working.
Some people are zero tolerance. Our company is a little bit tolerance.
A little bit tolerance. We need to have somebody to cover the night shift. She was the only one willing to.
Maybe she should stop being stuck up. That's IHOP released a statement. It said, "Bitch, you ain't that fine anyway."
Right?
Karen, guess the race.
What's her name again?
Her name is Allie Mae Wright.
Oh, white.
Karen's going white for Allie Mae. Let's check the chat room. Oh, I don't see a lot of guesses. Come to my house and taste my pumpkin spice pancakes, you sexy cunt. White.
That's hilarious.
Fondling those flapjacks. White. Fondling flapjacks. White. The correct answer is she was white. Feel like someone that just like Allie Mae at it again.
Yeah.
Somebody go get table 5. She's out there feeling her titties again. Somebody get Allie Mae. Oh man. And I'm sure she thought she was being so charming with that bullshit.
Right.
I'm sure she was like, yeah, look at me. Okay, this is what it is sometimes. You got to, you got to get in there and really greet the customer right away.
Make it a personal experience.
I'm not worried about a tip. I'm worried about the tip of them nipples. All right, let's go to the sword ratchetness. All right. I might be able to play this one. Let me see if I can I think it's gonna play this video, but I'm not 100% sure. It might just be some bullshit. Oh no. Oh, never mind. It's some bullshit because it's just the raw footage. But I will play the raw footage for y'all. Just let me read the article. A shocking video was captured the moment a drunk sword-wielding maniac tried to smash his way through the glass doors of an Irish pub in the U.S. as customers fled for their lives. Kevin Simmons, 26, who lives within a few meters of Donovan's on Main Street in the town of Bennington, Vermont, is now facing 14 charges, including attempted murder. He is also facing 13 other charges, including aggravated assault with a weapon, burglary with a deadly weapon, and 4 counts of criminal threatening. He faces a life sentence on the attempted murder charge with a minimum of 20 years if he is convicted. He faces additional 48 years combined on the other counts. So they said that he went to the bar. He left without paying his bar tab. When he returned sometime later, he was refused service, and then he started smashing glass. He left only to return again and start pounding on the outside glass with a samurai-type sword.
Wow, you didn't pay your bill. They could have been like, I want my money back. They were like, you just can't come in here no more because you owe us, basically. And you was like, what?
He tried to push the safety glass of the second door in with his fist when the sword broke in his hand.
Oh, no. Yeah, you got a cheap sword.
When the cops arrived, they found him badly injured, bleeding from his face and nose. So he hurt himself. Didn't sound like he got beat up. He tried to bust through the glass.
And in the glass one.
You know what they say? Don't tap the glass.
Please don't.
He was allegedly non-cooperative and was threatening to kill a bartender who had attempted to stop him by smashing him in the face with a bar stool. Oh, so maybe some of the bleeding was from that. Sorry. Spoke too soon.
I didn't see that coming.
Bar stool to the face does have some side effects. But yeah, they hit him with the bar stool after he broke through both doors. They later retrieved the sword, which had significant marks on it, was broken and bent in half. The attack was captured on a mobile phone. The video file, which shows the two bartenders inside Donovan's and Simmons, runs up to the glass door with the samurai sword in his hand. One staff member rushes to lock the door. Simmons can be seen striking the door with the sword. Here's the video so y'all can see it.
They were trying to protect themselves. Y'all think you're gonna get a ball stool too?
Yeah, and like it's frantic. Like they're trying to like block the door. He busts through the glass.
Ooh,
a lot of shaky cam here. They're not holding it sideways. Shout out to World Star. Been a while. Then I guess they tried to lock an inner door, and then he starts fucking swinging at that with the sword.
Yeah, because last thing you want him to do is to get in there.
Boy, we don't talk enough about alcohol. We be like, don't get on crack and cocaine. I'm like, you can just go buy some alcohol and be a completely different person.
Yep, but that's the one thing they don't fucking test for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you mean when you get a job.
Yep. I
thought you meant when the cops pulled you over.
They don't test you for the other shit to just make you get the munchies and make you sleepy and and shit like that. They like, we make money off this alcohol. We don't make money off that other shit.
Where are the fathers? All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we will have Kev on stage here.
That'd be fun.
So we're gonna talk to him about his new book and life and Churchy season 2 and all that stuff, and just catch up with him, man. Generally good dude, and I'm assuming our chat room's gonna be packed. So get here, and be here on time so that we can let everybody in, because I know they're gonna charge us over a certain amount of people. Which happens when Kev comes. And, that's why we love him.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We don't mind paying.
I'll pay the fee.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Bye, everybody.